just the everyday regular people. Just like everywhere we go in life, it's the everyday regular people, we the people, that make this country work, and they're infringing upon our rights to just do what we do.
Welcome. I have taken the liberty here to go ahead and do this channel's job for them. So you will not be able to get the full content here. This is, of course, in interest of insulting your intelligence, because you're obviously not smart enough to assimilate information on your own. So in lieu of the fact that, they had just had another congressional hearing on the censorship and all that's going on, of course that's not taking place at all. And that, old Fuckerberg there has no idea what's going on in his own company, because, right? So if you want the full interview here, you're going to have to go to BitChute. And there's some other news here that's very good, that I will soon be posting on banned videos. So less and less of the content I have is going to be on this channel. And eventually I'll probably get kicked off again anyway. So, but this is an excellent interview with a woman who works for the National Federation of Independent Businesses and the head air traffic controller for O'Hara's Airport, and their concerns of what's currently taking place. And they're extremely intelligent and aware, and what they have to say is extremely interesting. So, again, if you want the full interview, BitChute, and soon to be on band. And if you like it, you like it. If you care, share. If you can contribute. And can't do anything else, pray for me. Okay, catch you on the other side.
National Federation of Independent Business.
That's interesting. That might be...
You heard it a lot when they were doing SCOTUS, the hearings for Judge Amy. You heard NFIB versus Sebelius, or the group that challenged Obamacare. Judge Roberts voted the way that he did, and that's what didn't get it overturned.
What do you do for them?
So I generate funds. So I talk to small business owners all over the country and fill them in on legislation we're working on, and we're funded by small business, so.
And haven't they been hit the worst by this whole entire stupid thing?
Certain industries, for sure. Other industries have been booming. Like, they were on the verge of closing, and it's flipped.
How's that? Give me an example.
So, like, for example, glass, plexiglass dividers and stuff like that. So those are businesses that were going under, right? Now they're booming and busier than ever. There's a lot of, even like some of the printing, because people have to have signs outside their businesses. So some of the printing presses are busier than they've ever been. Yeah, so it's been an interesting...
So but it's like crisis economy, though. It's like, it's not...
Right. Like longevity, what's it going to be? Exactly. Right.
We've been to several shops here that say, we're closing up shortly around here.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this entire thing is to go ahead and destroy the economy.
Well, globally, because, it's not just here. I got friends, one of my best friends, she's like my sister, she lives in Montreal. They're still in major, but that, again, is more of a socialist.
Have you ever heard of anything called...
Go ahead. It's the lady at 46 South Road. 46 South Road.
Station 1 call, retone that please. 10-4. Captain 4 to go to that location also. This is 1-9, is that correct?
Sorry, one last four?
Correct, 1-8-9, 4 miles, and I'll retone there. There's a cop 185, 24 mile, station 1. There's a station 1 cop, 85, 24 mile, station 1.
The next one, the traffic.
Crossing burning point. 1.
The next one, the traffic.
Crossing burning point. 10-4. Captain 4 to go to that location also. This is 1-9, is that correct?
Sorry, one last four?
Correct, 1-8-9, 24 miles, and I'll retone there.
Oh yeah, like it's
So yeah,
neat.
now they've stopped printing coins, they've stopped printing money, they're
Yep.
talking about
The chip, which is already made.
Yeah.
They want to put it here or here.
Good
Oh,
luck
yeah.
with that.
No, sorry, I'm going under. I'm not getting.
Yeah. No. I
And there's-
yeah.
There's a thing now that they can. I don't know if you saw it, but it looks like a Band-Aid, and they can give you the transdermally. It's like little pricks, but yeah.
I've spoken to possibly 150 medical professionals out here, all. I mean, from doctors of infectious diseases to, people clean up the bedpans. I haven't talked to one of them yet. Well, actually, I did one yesterday. First one yesterday. It said they would take them. All the rest of them, I mean, even people that make the test are not going to take this one. They won't do it. And what do you do?
Well, I work for the federal government, which is a problem because what I can foresee, I'm a air traffic supervisor at O'Hare, but I can foresee them telling people like me, you know what, you either get the you can't come into this federal facility.
Right.
Well, that's how I think or a beer. In other words, are a precursor to.
Yeah.
And they're going to enforce it the same way they're enforcing.
Yeah.
In other words, you can't come in here and shop unless you can't get a job unless you don't have you can't fly, you can't travel.
Yeah.
Which is all about control. That's why I call it control a virus. It's all about control. It worries me that Trump is pushing the and with the they're having the military come out with the pods that they're building. And I don't know what that's all about. I don't know.
I think his hands are tied because if they already think he's not doing enough, and even though he closed the country down in March,
what hands are tied? I'm sorry, but the people, we know the truth.
Yeah.
We know the truth.
Right. Right.
So what hands are tying? I mean, if we know the truth, we'll back him up. This whole thing doesn't start out we the corporations or we the governors or we the mayors or we the it's we the people.
So but let's play devil's advocate. If you've got a whole group of people who haven't decided, the silent minority, whatever you want to call them, okay? There's people on the fence, and I've had some friends. I've got friends that are staunch both ways, and then there's that middle pocket that's still trying to determine who to go. If what Biden is doing, and what all he is doing is say, that's all he's even talking about. He's not talking about his foreign policies and things like that. It's all about how Trump has failed us because 225,000 people have died.
Of a variety of reasons.
Yeah.
Correct. So if the middle ground, they're totally skewed. I've got friends. I worked in. I used to work in an ER for many, many years. So and I know my friends that work in those ERs. They're like, it's bullshit. So we get that, but there's a group of people who don't, and they don't watch enough news or do their own
what's
research.
wrong with telling the truth? I'm saying, what's wrong with telling the truth? To me, I'm let the truth be told, and though the heavens may fall.
Yeah.
If I'm out here on the street, and you're in your capacity, and you're in your capacity, and we know that we're talking to our friends and our friends, and they know the truth. That I have a friend that's a nurse, or again, the medical professionals talking to out here. I've had nurses tell me that they've quit their jobs because they were being forced to fudge the numbers. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't compromise their ethical standing.
Yep.
So if we know the truth, then you got who if you're not familiar, they're out there telling the truth. Thousands of them. Why wouldn't Trump just get up there when those numbers are being thrown at him? 200,000 people. No, I'm sorry, but
I don't know.
They came out with the numbers, and it's 9,210 died directly. All the rest had pre-existing conditions.
With other stuff, right. I don't know. Why do you think that he's not? I don't understand that.
I don't think he can necessarily. I think he needs to get reelected first,
and then come out with the rest of it.
I think there's a certain number of the masses that will believe the media.
I have a hard time believing that putting a lid on the truth is the best.
No, it's not. It's the worst thing that could be done.
Policy.
It's the worst.
If he's going to get,
I mean, what got him elected was the fact that he was balls to the walls, saying things that nobody else was saying.
Yeah, you got a really good point. That's what endears him to so many.
Thank you. Yeah. So I mean, why not just keep that up? Why not just say this is what it is? Go look it up, and hell with you. The rest of them. Yeah. He's already qualified that.
If you want him. You don't.
He said that, but he's also promoted that, which is a bitch.
Yeah.
You've seen that. You've being that you're.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
I tell you what, general aviation's booming right now.
But there's been other. I mean, there's again. You're in the position that the aviation is in. Because I don't know where the airlines gets the authority, where the stores get the authority, where anybody gets the authority to dictate what we have to wear in our face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's. You don't know if I have asthma, respiratory acidosis, heart problem. You don't know. And so if I'm walking into a store and some minimum wage jerk goes, you're going. I go, excuse me, but are you a doctor because you just prescribed a medical procedure?
Yeah.
Well, the airlines doesn't have a medical procedure. They can't examine everybody. They don't have a license to do that. So, I mean, just this whole push. I mean, I don't know where mayors get the authority to say what stores can be open, what they can sell, how they can
that
sell
whole
it.
thing is messed up.
I mean, to me, our compliance to this is what's making them get away with it.
Yeah.
And I mean.
Yeah.
I'm incensed how many people I see walking around with.
Even when they're by themselves, like when I'm outside, I'm not wearing it.
I mean, I'm incensed. When did we turn into such wimps?
Yeah.
I mean, the tyranny you get is the tyranny you put up with, and apparently we've been bred to put up with a lot of tyranny.
Yeah. Well, they've been indoctrinated in the schools for generations now.
I understand that.
And it only takes, freedom can be lost. Who said it only takes one generation? Have you ever listened to Yuri Bezmenov?
My name sounds familiar.
He did an interview with Yuri Bezmenov.
Oh, yeah. He's the KGB agent.
The Russian defector.
Yes.
And he said this is exactly what was going to happen.
Yes.
That interview is fantastic.
Yes.
And he said it only takes a generation, and all they have to do is infiltrate the schools and teach people to be
Christian.
We started out with the school boards, what he said.
My brother's a 4th grade teacher. He's like, they have to teach somewhat about the transgender whole thing. He goes, and you can teach about it from level 1 to level 10. He goes, obviously I'm doing the level 1 and I'm barely skirting over it just to but he goes, I don't want to talk about that. He goes, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Being out here is a good barometer. I'm on the streets.
Yeah.
So I'm finding, it's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. It's good for any crime in the world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, any crime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a website?
Yes.
Okay. Can you sell this stuff on your website?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't want to buy anything right now and carry it with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to support patriots like you.
Thank you.
And I'm like Carol said when you first came out here, God bless you for being out here.
He has. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And thank you in your position, having that knowledge, because being on the inside like you are, you have the ability to at least affect somewhat.
I am working for the federal government. I am astonished
Oh, and how about
that anybody could even, seeing what I see, I am astonished that anybody could ever want to put the responsibility for our health care in some bureaucrat's hands.
I know.
It's
And the same people that spend $9,000 for a toilet seat, you want to? Yeah, go ahead. I know.
No, my controllers, they're people. They're everyday regular people, just like you and I.
Yeah.
They're not the bureaucracy. It's my controllers that keep these guys safe. They're phenomenal individuals,
Yes.
and they should not be construed as bureaucrats. They're just the everyday, regular, hard-working people, just like you and I.
Yeah.
And they take care of us. Every time you get on a plane, you're well taken care of, and it's because of just the everyday regular people. Just like everywhere we go in life, it's the everyday regular people, we the people, that make this country work, and they're infringing upon our rights to just do what we do.
That's why I have faith.
Yeah.
Because of the everyday work people I speak to out here that know the truth.
And those are the people that listen to Trump, and we're called chumps. They're calling us chumps.
Yeah.
Chumps for Trump. Well, screw you, or deplorables. Please, I am. I'm a deplorable, absolutely. And I'm proud of it. Well, thank you very much for being out here.
Thank you very much. God
Nice
bless
to
you.
meet you.
God bless you. Thank you.
I know that was just. It was a bitch, wasn't it? It was frustrating. That's one more strike, and I'm bye-bye from this channel. So I gotta be, and it's unfortunate, but, because free speech ain't free anymore, baby. Well, it never has been, but it's certainly, now it's being criminalized. So, again, if you want the full interview, BitChute, that's where you'll find me, and banned, hopefully soon. So, you care, share if you can, you contribute, hit that button, and if you can't do anything else, pray for me. And I'm gonna, again, I don't know if I'll be able. It's a shame the weather's perfect, and this is a time when I should be out in the streets, but I don't know if I'll be able to get out on the streets because my bike is still down. That I pull my trailer with, and to get a new one, the expense is extraordinary. And this is the third week I won't be out there on the streets, and that cuts into my income, and so I need help. So if anyone want to help me get this, it's going to. I don't get it. The conversion kit for a bike that I need, the conversion kit I need, is costing $800. It's an electric motor. I don't get it. Anyway, I need help. Thanks for stopping by. If you can, please contribute. God bless you. I'll see you on the streets, hopefully soon.